Before we set our sights on round 3, I for one would like to give thanks. When fans of other teams might see their team struggle, they might summon hockey demons for help. And even when former Preds got good digs against us on the scoreboard, as a fan base, we never wavered. Really? Really? Are you going to do this right now? You have to do this right now. Fine, fine. I'll let you on here. Thank you, hockey gods. Thank you, hockey gods, indeed, that the Preds are finally playing in their first conference finals ever. While that little rat boy, Jimmy Vesey, and Ryan Suter, and Alexander Radulov, and Jason Spezza are all golfing. Are you happy now? Are you happy now? Sorry, guys. That's a member of Preds social media who's been living with me since 1998 and won't go away. Okay, where was I? Okay. Now, let's talk about the Western Conference Final. Let that sink in for a moment. The Western Conference Final. The Nashville Predators are fighting to be one of 2 teams to lift Lord Stanley's mug. After failed attempts of what appeared to be contenders, say the 2006-2007 team, the 2011-2012 team, who could forget the 2014-2015 team? This team finally looks like it has a chance to go all the way. If this series goes our way, the Preds are 4 wins away from being 4 wins away. Their reward for making it past the Blackhawks and the Blues are our old nemesis, the Anaheim Ducks. Once again, for as long as they are alive this spring, the Preds will have to start the series on the road tomorrow night at the Honda Center. It's the Preds' 3rd playoff matchup versus the Ducks after beating them in 6 games in 2011 and in a full 7-game series last spring. The season series was 1 win for each team in their own barn, and a shootout loss for the Nashville Predators at the Honda Center in early March. To this point in the playoffs, the Anaheim Ducks have only played 1 more game in the playoffs than the Nashville Predators. But that's not really a good barometer, is it? The Nashville Predators have been fortunate because of where they fell in the standings that they've had to go to the United Center and a Scott Trade Center. Tough teams, but they've been able to stay in division and have short flights. The Anaheim Ducks, on the other hand, have been forced to fly to Alberta and back to Southern California for their first 2 series of the playoffs. We all remember what a toll it took on the Preds last spring, having to fly from Tennessee to California to face Anaheim, then back as that series went 7. And then the same thing with San Jose. They were absolutely gassed by the time they reached Game 7 of the second round versus San Jose. Heck, you could even argue that the Preds should have swept the Blues, as the only game they struggled in that series was Game 5. But I digress. A big help to the Preds this playoff has been their depth scoring, receiving 9 goals from their blue line, and thank you to Thomas Wills of NashvillePredators.com for this stat, 8 different players with game-winning goals. That's the first time that's happened since the playoffs of 2013. The other plus the Preds have is being relatively healthy with the exception of Kevin Fiala. As for a prediction in this round, if you remember, I didn't make a prediction in the previous 2 rounds. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. All I'll say as I watched the Oilers and Ducks finish out their series is the Oilers reminded me of the Blackhawks and the Ducks reminded me of the Blues. Have relatively the same game plan, Predators, that you had against the Blues. You should come out of this okay. Lastly, for those who may remember and may be wondering, (6-0). Let's keep it going. So thank you very much for watching. Hit like if you like this video. Hit subscribe if you really like this video. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm at Canuck for Liberty. Tell all your friends that it's time to go duck hunting.